Ladybird readers, if you've enjoyed my books, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. Thank you. Well-Loved Tales, The Town Mouse and the Country Mouse, a Ladybird book. Down a country lane, deep in the roots of an old tree, lived Country Mouse. He was busy all day long, finding food for the winter. Late one night, Country Mouse was very surprised to see his cousin Town Mouse coming down the lane to visit him. "Look out!" shouted Country Mouse as he saw an owl swooping down to grab Town Mouse. He gave him a big push into the ditch, and the owl flew away. What a fright they both had. "Welcome to my home," said Country Mouse. "You will love the country. It's so nice and quiet. I hope you can stay for a long time." Country Mouse made a big supper. But Town Mouse did not like the plain food or the thick mugs and plates. At bedtime, Town Mouse did not like his little straw bed. It made him scratch and sneeze. "It's too dark, too quiet in the country," said Town Mouse. "I can't sleep." So Country Mouse gave him more candles and a hot drink. Every morning before the sun was up, Country Mouse was busy finding food for the winter. "Come and help me, cousin," said Country Mouse. Town Mouse did not like to help. He did not like to work, and he did not like to get his clothes and hands dirty. One day they were sitting in a cornfield. A hawk grabbed Town Mouse and flew away with him. "Oh no!" cried Country Mouse. "That is the end of poor Town Mouse." But the smoke from Town Mouse's cigar made the hawk sniff and sneeze, and he dropped Town Mouse into a haystack. One morning they crossed the meadow to find mushrooms. "Oh, I don't like the country," sighed Town Mouse. "It's dark, it's cold, it's wet, and it's too quiet." The horse who lived in the meadow came to make friends with the mice. Town Mouse was so surprised he fell head over heels into the wet grass. "Oh, cousin," said Town Mouse, "I'm tired of the country. In town it's warm and dry. There's no need to look for food. You must come and see for yourself." Late one night, Town Mouse saw the family at the end of the lane getting into the car to go to town. "Come on, Country Mouse," he yelled. "Let's go." They hid in the car and jumped out in the middle of town. Country Mouse had never heard such an awful noise or seen so many lights. "This is where I live," said Town Mouse. How big the house was! How happy his family were to see Town Mouse with his country cousin! What a welcome the Town Mouse gave Country Mouse! What lovely food, fruit, cakes, biscuits, cream and chocolate! But it was all too rich and sweet for Country Mouse. Town Mouse and his family took Country Mouse round the house. It was all too big for poor Country Mouse. At bedtime, Country Mouse did not like his little soft bed. The room was too bright from the lights in the street. Next day, they went for a picnic in the park. But the pelicans and the ducks ate their food and made them run away. A dog chased Country Mouse under a litter basket, but Town Mouse sprayed the dog with lemonade. What a fright they both had. Back at the house, Country Mouse was almost sucked into the carpet cleaner. How unhappy he was. The very next day, he was saved from a trap by Town Mouse and his family. But they were all seen by the cat. They ran for their lives back into the hole in the wall. The cat stayed in the room all day and all night. The mice were very hungry. They had no food at all. That night, Country Mouse had a dream of home. He smelled the trees and the earth, and how he wished he was back at home. In the morning, the smell of trees was real. It was Christmas, and someone had put a tree in the room. Under the tree was a hamper. "It's going near your home," cried Town Mouse. Country Mouse could go home. He jumped into the hamper just as it was being put into the van. Country Mouse tumbled out of the van into the lane where he lived. He could hear church bells. It was Christmas Eve. Country Mouse ran to the church. He knew that all the other country mice would be there to sing Christmas carols. "Come, Country Mouse," said the littlest mouse. "You can spend all your Christmas telling us your great adventures." Country Mouse breathed a long sigh. All he wanted to do was forget